There seems to be this parasocial nature to content creation that I genuinely do not understand, where people think they know the person behind the screen. For instance, a lot of you on my most recent video where I talked about gangbangers and playing D&D with them assumed that I was a good person because of this video, which is a very scary thought that I would like to squish out immediately. I was not in the past a good person. I was a gangbanger. I had people at the barrel of my firearm looking at me, begging and pleading as I took money from them at the age of 16 years old. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. I've grown because of that. I've grown to know that that was evil and vitriolic, and that was disgusting and evil behavior. Those people have rightfully gotten their money back from me in many ways than one, and I've been throughout the entire legal justice system as a person that deserved everything. I have felonies. I have done horrible, horrible, evil actions to people. I actively, when I was younger, mentally abused one of my partners. And I'm telling you this to give you a small semblance of understanding of who I am as a person. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna feed you some constructed nonsensical thing. I don't have PR. I don't have anybody like that. I don't have that. I don't have that, and I refuse to. I've grown because humans grow, because not everybody is perfect and all pristine and clean. So let's talk about Mr. Beast. The fact that people thought that Mr. Beast videos were real confuses me. The fact that people thought Mr. Beast was actually, for some odd reason, making actual videos where there was 1 second left on this video, there was this, oh my goodness, no. I haven't believed that Mr. Beast's video was real. I believe that he does good charity work. I think he does philanthropy. I do believe that. I do believe he gives money to people because, and the only reason I believe this, he gave me money. And I'm not talking about $1 or $2 or $3. He's given me $5,000. I've met Mr. Beast before, and I'm very happy to say that Jimmy Beast, whatever his last name is, has given me, of his money, $5,000 off camera. This was not on camera in any capacity. Off camera, I have received $5,000 untaxed dollars that would probably eventually get taxed. I've used the money already from Mr. Beast. When did I receive this money? 2 years ago. I got this money 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I got $5,000 from Mr. Beast. How did I get this money? Well, I got this money. I was chilling in Detroit. Mr. Beast was in Detroit. I do not know why Mr. Beast was in Detroit. Maybe he was filming something. I don't know. But I asked him, Mr. Beast, if you're really that charitable, you'd give me 5 G's. He said, sure. And he gave me 5,000 off camera, unscripted. And that's amazing. So at the bare minimum, he's at least slightly charitable. Ever so slightly charitable. I can give him that. But Jimmy Beast, I don't think all of his videos are real, obviously. I don't think all those videos actively make a grandstanding thing. The main issue we should be focusing about is Ava Chris Tyson. She, for all intents and purposes, was disgusting, weird, and vitriolic. And this is just a personal aside, think the only people who even care about the Ava Chris Tyson situation is because she's trans. Because from what I understood, people knew that Chris Tyson, when Chris Tyson was not trans, generally speaking, spoke to Shadman, spoke to these people. She spoke to Shadman. Everybody knew that. Everybody was like, oh, that's just Chris being edgy. That's the whole thing. That was the whole thing. And I was like, oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Everybody was saying, this is edgy Xbox 360 humor. I remember, because I remember this so deeply. Because Ava Chris Tyson, she apologized. She apologized for the actions. And everybody said, okay, hey, man, that was in the past. It's cool. It's whatever. But now that children are being brought into it, they care more, which is fair. That's valid, and I understand that. That's real, because you should save children. Children are important. That's very important, to not speak to children in a derogatory or demeaning way. Exploiting children is evil and disgusting. But to bring down Jimmy Beast along with this, saying, oh, Jimmy Beast knew. I have a friend. My friend, I knew him since he was 15, and I was 17 hanging out with a 15-year-old. And when my friend turned 18 and I was 20, I believe I was 20 and he was 18, he had revealed to me that he wanted to be like the people that he saw in high school. And those people were the guys that would date freshmen. And I say you shouldn't date a freshman. He did it anyway. I didn't know he started dating a freshman, but he did it anyway. 3 years later, a big Twitter post came out about him. Big Twitter post. Got like 500 reposts. And he got canceled on Twitter. I haven't seen him since. I don't know where he's at. I have no clue what he's doing in his life. I don't know. I have no clue. And I didn't know he was going to go speak to the 14-year-old. I had no clue. I didn't know his true intentions. I had no clue. Mr. Beast has so much going on in life that it is such a small chance that he actually knew what was going on in the Discord, what was going on in the personal mentions. This is a separate off instance of people want to bring down Mr. Beast because he can't possibly be this good. That's fair. Obviously, Mr. Beast possibly can't be this good. But Mr. Beast is trying his best to do intrinsic good. He is trying to be moralistically correct. He is trying to push a narrative to help people. And I know people are saying Mr. Bush is pushing gambling by doing the Feastables thing and trying to get this business going. Fair. You want to talk about Mr. Beast and his horrible, evil, slimy business practices? Then also talk about Jeff Bezos. Also talk about Elon Musk. Talk about those people. Get them off the platform. Mr. Beast, however, is a public figure trying his best to help people. And I never would have thought that people would go out of their way to say, Mr. Beast is the Antichrist. Mr. Beast is pure evil. Mr. Beast fakes videos. Yeah, I believe that. I'm not going to say I thought any of the things he did was real. But the fact that people thought his videos were real. The fact that they thought his videos were real. That's the part that messes me up so deep. That's the part that messes up my core soul. There's no reasonable universe. There's no dimension in which I thought to myself, yeah, this is 100% legit. I believe everything that's going on here. No. Obviously highly edited. Obviously insane. Obviously he's doing this for kids. It's kid content. The content is for children. The content is to get kids to click on it. That's why Mr. Beast is the most successful YouTuber. He knows how to lie. Newsflash, majority of the things you see online are lies. Like 90% maybe. In those rare one-off instances where an actual story does happen, those are the ones you guys don't like. I'll explain. Like, let's take my video, for example. I explained in this video that I bullied a kid. I bullied a kid to get him to make him play D&D with me. I bullied a kid so he would teach me how to play D&D and get the organization of the campaign going. I bullied him. And people were praising me all over the comments saying, well, they're doing great. Thanks. But I openly admitted that I did horrible actions back then. In this video, I admit that I was a part of the blue team. I was a Crip. I admit that. I admit all of that. I admit every piece of it, right? And that is honesty. Something you will definitely get from me all the time because I don't care. I'm not trying to get sponsored or have advertisers or do anything of that variety. If I sponsor something, just know that I probably tried it. And if I don't sponsor something, just know that I haven't tried it or think it sucks. And I'll make a video saying it sucks. I really will. I promise you I will. Because guess what? I'm not here to do this for money. I'm not here to do this to get famous. I'm not here to do any of that. I'm here to use this as a diary, as a way to help people, to make better people, to make more centered people, to make people have an androgynous mindset, to make sure they understand that people can be feminine and masculine, and there's no such thing as a holistically one mindset, to have people challenged, to make them uncomfortable. That's my goal. Mr. Beast's goal is to make people happy. He is to entertain. He is to make people see spectacle on a grand scale and have a great time with that. Mr. Beast obviously is lying. It isn't some grandiose thing to be like, oh, these people are faking their reactions. That's not grandiose. Obviously. I'm so perplexed by this. The main things we should get Mr. Beast on, right? The main things we should get Mr. Beast on are as follows. Why in God's name would he allow Ava Chris Tyson to be on? She was obviously evil. Why was that going on for so long? We should talk about that. Obviously, there's going to be a third-party investigation. I'm happy about that. Secondary thing we should talk about, Mr. Beast, is how is he getting so much money from all these advertisers and sponsors? I personally have received money from Mr. Beast, so that's why I'm able to at least vouch for that part. But everything else, can't vouch for. I can say he fakes his videos for sure. Without a doubt, 100%. Obviously. I'm so confused why everybody's so confused by that, though. That shouldn't be some new thing. That shouldn't be anything like that. That's nuts. That's nuts to me. But in any event, I'm just confused by the whole Mr. Beast cancellation thing. If Mr. Beast gets canceled, whoop-de-doo, you took down somebody that was doing intrinsic good in the world, and I'm happy you did that. I hope you feel powerful. My mentality is crazy, I guess. If Mr. Beast comes out and he didn't do many of the things that you guys claim. That'd be great too. I would love that. If maybe his videos are real, that'd be cool. I don't think they are. I never for 1 second thought they were real videos. But that's showbiz, baby. That's Hollywood. That's parasocial relationships. That's it.